Hello dear Virgos, welcome to your reading for the month of March 2021. I'm going to shuffle these two decks and pick one card from each deck for each week. Alright, let's begin. Virgos, first week, second week, third week, and the fourth week. Looks interesting. There are major arcanas for Virgos for the month of March. First week, second week, third week, and fourth week. All right, I am going to do your reading directly from the book of Nostradamus, which is right here, and also I'm going to give you an insight on what is actually going to happen as per Nostradamus and as per the feeling that I get, the vibe that I get from your reading. All right, so Virgos, let's begin. I'll show you the cards. For the first week, there is a lady and there is a Six of Spheres. Right? Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about you. Lady and the Six of Spheres. Six of Spheres for Virgos. Definitely there is a presence of your strong woman in your life. Something is cooking. Very generous, Virgos, as always. That's what the card says about you. What about the other one? What about the other one? Suns. Right, like I said, there's a presence of a strong woman in your life. Okay, this could be you, or this could be your mother, or your colleague, or your girlfriend, wife, in whatever form you can resonate with. This person, this card brings a feminine charm. Okay, this is a business woman, very intelligent, so intelligent that if you meet her, if you haven't, like, if she is not somebody you already know, you are going to meet somebody in the first week of March who's going to be so strong, yet so intelligent, yet so breathtaking beauty that you are going to get carried away with her beauty and her intelligence and her, the business aura. Maybe you're meeting a client who happens to be a lady, and you will be taken aback by, her presence, not just her, physical beauty, but also her intellectual beauty and how strong she is. So definitely you're going to meet a woman. This could be at workplace, this could be for work purpose, or this could be related to your personal life also, where you're meeting a person, happens to, I don't know, post Valentine, you're meeting somebody maybe at a party or through a friend, and this lady happens to be not just very sweet nature, but also very hardworking kind of a person, very dedicated and very business oriented, very strong woman. Okay, and she's proved to be a very sympathetic companion to you, which is a very good thing, because both the cards are very good cards. Because the second card says that it's a beautiful card. The second card says that it is a card uh, which says, like, there's a person, right, and he's giving something to the people around him, right? And Virgos are always known for, doing the charity work. So this is you who is doing charity, who is giving money or, other benefits to people who are who cannot afford it, maybe, or somebody who is not in a position to you know uh, uh, feed themselves. You guys are helping them. Maybe this lady meets happens to meet you at that place where you are doing charity. maybe this lady happens to be the head of the organization, or running the organization, and you contacted her for some kind of charity, because this is a giver of gifts. This is definitely a giver of gifts. And I don't, knowing you Virgos, I don't get a feeling that you are getting a gift, because you are self sufficient. Okay, but you're definitely thinking of the people who are needy, who are, uh, in need of something, and at a lower position than you are. Maybe you're feeding the dogs, as you guys are really into, feeding stray dogs, or taking care of homeless pets, or some kind of old age homes you're donating, maybe. So that kind of thing this card brings. So to those basically who are less fortunate than you are, right? So this obviously is a card of generosity, as we can all see from the picture, of gifts, of charity, like I said, right? And current prosperity and the present, which means, of course, there is prosperity in your life, and that's how you are able to give to those who are less fortunate than you are. So it's a beautiful, beautiful card. That even if this card is, about charity, it's maybe, you're doing well at your job, and that's why you think you should give to somebody. Or maybe you kind of asked for a wish which came true in the form of this beautiful lady in your life, and you thought, okay, now I will maybe, in the form of a donation, I'll give something to the church, to the temple, to the gurdwara, something like that. So it's a beautiful feeling in the first week of March, Virgos. Let's get to your second week, which says there is a card of fortitude and an eight of spheres. Let's clarify with Nostradamus. Hmm. Yeah, so again, it's a beautiful card. It's a reading which says that you're moving forward in the form that, fortitude talks about courage, about strength, about power, and about the fact that you should not lose hope in, difficult situations. Like I said, that you must be having a lot more than a lot of other people, and that's why you're doing charity. The second week, the cards again show that you are definitely in a much, much better position, in a very good position. They say that, that you're doing really well, and this is not something that you have achieved overnight. This is obviously due to all your hard work you have put in all these years. Through thick and thin, you have stood by yourself, you have worked really hard, and now that's how you're in a position to give it to people. You are continuing that. You're continuing to show power, to show confidence, to show courage in your second week as well. Maybe at your workplace, maybe in your personal relationships, maybe in your family relationships, you are the pillar of strength, right? This The eight of spheres also says that, there is a lot of strength and power, and a strong person who doesn't lose hope in difficult situations, who always moves forward, and that's what you have to keep in mind. So if at all I mentioned this, that, you guys are doing well for yourself, and you must be thinking that, oh, I am not doing well, please, I am definitely not in a position to give to somebody. But this card says that you are. Even if you think that you are not earning right now, you still have a roof over your head, you still have food on your plate. Even if you're not in a position to give money to somebody, you're still at a much better position, because this card says so. At a much powerful position, at a much comfortable position than a lot other people. And that's why this card advises you not to lose hope in case you have money problems, and in case you do not have a job, because it shows that you're at a good position, right? So let's keep it that way. Let's keep it positive, that think well about yourself. Always see that there are people who are less fortunate than you are. So, just be thankful, just be grateful, and things will obviously turn for better, just in case they are not Virgos. Let's get to your third week. There is an Empress, and there's an 11 new fight. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. Neophyte, women's, neophyte, Virgos. Yeah, like I said that you guys might have met somebody in the first week of woman. This card also symbolizes maybe the same woman, or like I said earlier also, that woman could be your colleague, your boss, your client, a woman of romantic interest, or your mother. This card also says that there's a strong woman who, you know, is embodied with human love, more of a passionate love, like of a mother or a wife or a girlfriend, than the, you know, a business person. So definitely this shows like a romantic person or a motherly figure in your life who's very protective, who loves you with all her heart. And this card says that you're taking care of your family, that you're being the strong one again, right? And you're working hard, you are paying attention to every detail. So that kind of a card, that you are balancing your work and there is devotion, there is loyalty. This card basically signifies that there's somebody standing who's very very loyal and who will do anything. Maybe this is your mother and you. Maybe there's a kind of devotion towards your mother. Your mother's love makes you more devoted towards her, to do anything she asks you to do. Or your girlfriend loves you so much that you want to give her the world, you know, that kind of a relation it shows, which is beautiful. That you, it also says that you're working hard, you're learning, you're equally devoted, and you're equally loyal to your partners, to your work. So it's a beautiful reading, like I said, Virgos. You are, I think, I what the feeling that I get from this reading is that you are a very balanced person. You are able to balance your work and your personal life and your parents, keep your parents happy at the same time. It's, I think, a beautiful thing to do, which is not very easy for other people. But and at the same time you're also doing charity, you know, you're able to think of people who are less fortunate than you are. I think what better than that? Nobody does that, no sign does that the way you do, Virgos. So it's a beautiful thing. I would like to get to the fourth week, which has the Star and the Seven of Moons. What a combo. Let me see what Nostradamus has to say about this. Seven of Moons for Virgos. Okay, what about the Star? Star for Virgos. Star for Virgos. Wow. See, like I said, I'm getting very positive, you know, feelings from this reading. And this card, essentially, the Star card right here, says, as per the Nostradamus, that the star is about the rising of hope and positive feelings on your personal horizon, right? That there is hope, there is expectation, there is prophecy, there is fortune telling, and there is rebirth, there is gifts of light, good luck, destiny, inspiration. So yeah, it could happen that, you know, you really met someone, and now there is hope. Now you can think of your future. There is marriage, maybe for some of you there is engagement or some solid form of commitment. And also at the same time, this card slightly gives a negative impression. Yes, this talks about hope for sure, also about your dreams and your fantasies as well. It also says that, you know, you might be building a lot of castles in your head about your future, which might soon melt away. But I would like to tell you that you have to be a little realistic. You know, this person that you met maybe is not on the same page as you are. This card, however, signifies that yes, there is something beautiful that is going to happen. So it kind of nullifies whatever negative impact the other card shows. So I am only going to give you what is positive and what I'm getting, because what I'm getting is you have to be positive and there are positive feelings. In the second week, I talked about people who are maybe not in a position to give charity right now because they are not earning that well, or maybe they have job problems right now. So this card says it's a beautiful, and it is a beautiful, very beautiful card, Virgos, to have in a reading. It says that there are positive feelings. It says that there is hope. It says that there are expectations and there is destiny. So whatever delay, whatever you kind of delay you are facing in your life right now, it is meant to take you to a path which you are destined to be in. So have faith, like it says, have positive feelings. Like I also mentioned, do not think negative, because I am not getting negative vibes from this reading. And this card also, no matter it talks about dreams and dreamers and fantasies and fake castles, this card kind of nullifies it. So I am only getting positive feelings. So I don't think anything really bad is going to happen. And even if you don't have a job right now, I think it's completely fine. Use this time to heal yourself, to get yourself tested, or to just sleep enough what you did not get over the years of working, or just have fun with your friends, or watch a lot of TV or whatever. Just keep yourself happy. Just do that and everything will be fine. So I think it's a beautiful reading, Virgos. The only message that you need to take is that you have to be positive. Beautiful things are happening. There is change. There is solid commitment also in some form. For some of you, if there is delay, things are going to happen. So you have to keep hope. It's a beautiful reading, so you do not lose hope. It's a beautiful reading, and you might meet somebody new in this month, March. And always remember that this reading is trying to tell me that your parents love you, your mother especially, or if you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend, and your colleagues are pretty good to you as well. So maintain good relationships and be happy, and that is, I think, the most important thing I would like to tell you. Okay, so that was all for the month of March. Let me know if you guys resonated with this reading, and I will see you next month. Okay, bye bye.